Greetings, folks, and welcome to Slab City, the CBCS Haul of December 25th, 2023. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector. And in this segment of the Casual Collector Slab City, uh, I am showcasing my CBCS slabs that I had reholdered from LA Comic Con of this year. What I did was I took a couple of my old slabs that look like this, CBCS slabs, to be reholdered and relabeled. Here's one of the things I wanted to point out. So the old CBCS slab, if you'll notice, has these CBCS things on the top, right? Tabs and everything. It presents great, looks great, clear presentation, reminds me of old school CGC style, which I like. However, now that I've seen the new slab, which was probably done like a year ago or two, it's a better gosh dang slab. This slab you never have to worry about. Like when you mess with it, you never have to worry about it creaking or nothing. It presents well, strong. I never have to worry about my books getting wrecked inside this slab. I wish I could say the same with CGC. I've received 3 or 4 very expensive books that got wrecked inside the slab. The corners getting messed up in the slab or getting uh, bit underneath by the bottom part of like the you would see the book being pinched by the plastic. I don't know what how that happens. Maybe too much space. I don't know, the slab or whatever. But yeah, my confidence in that holder is terrible. But I do, my confidence in the value of a CGC slab is still higher than a CBCS slab as far as the money, value, the not the value is not the right word, but uh, how much it costs, how much you get more for your money. You get more money for your money when you sell CGC versus CBCS. Yeah, I forgot what terminology that is, but you understand what I'm saying. You get people who sell CGC slabs make more for selling the same exact slab that's in CBCS. But so for market, yeah, the market has shown that it's people prefer CGC as far as uh, the money being put out there. However, for my own personal collections, not for resale, not for anything, I actually prefer CBCS because again, I'm not I don't have to worry about my books getting wrecked inside one of these slabs so far. You know, one of my biggest gripes about CBCS historically has been these terribly plain labels. Now, a lot of people love it because to them, they say that it doesn't take away from the book. But like, then why the heck get it slabbed in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, who gives? Like, if I'm paying a lot of money to get this thing graded and uh, presented, the label better look good. Because if you ask me, this this label takes away from the book by looking so basic. if if you if you want to play games with taking away from the book, then what they should have done was do an even super minimalist, where all you see is this slab and maybe a small strip explaining these things, and not something so not this label, big enough label like CGC anyway. But my point is, yeah, to me, and this is just my opinion, this label is horrible. I don't like it when standing next to a CGC, right? I just, yeah. But this new slab, really cool. You'll notice that there's none of those old school tabs up there, and this presents well. And I love that this thing's got the foil a hollow, like a foil number for 9/8 and above. This thing looks great. Putting, it's definitely they're definitely going to start giving CGC a run for the money if they continue to make these updates and, and I guess customer service, or make if they make the slabs UV resistance, then I think they corner the market. I think they beat CGC, because then people will be able to present their comics without fear of UV lights wrecking them, right? Um, but yeah, no, the my one big gripe with uh, CBCS recently. Well, I'll show you guys, but this is not one. I was very happy with let's look at the old school label, right? There's that logo, and then the font and the way it's presented. It looks like a disorganized mess. Like you can just do whatever the heck you want. This, it feels more symmetrical. There's more symmetry, and I love me some doggone symmetry. In addition, I love that the code is now in the bottom of the CBCS logo instead of right here, creating clutter. That's, yeah, just kind of, yeah, too much clutter there, and the dates and all of it. No, this looks better the way CGC has been doing it. You can't really mess with a good template. You know what I mean? Um, I'm surprised CGC didn't really have a problem with them doing this, but I don't think they can corner the market on format, or can they? I don't know. Anyways, this looks good and I love it. Um, it definitely says the witness signature here and dates and stuff just like that, and it's a win. It's winning. Now let's look at the back. So the back has this now versus what it used to look like, which isn't really much different, to be honest, except they switch sides. But I think that it definitely looks. They definitely added the title over here, which is kind of cool, you know. Um, and here's the top. The top, not as well, for me, not as good as what they have going on over here. Yeah, yeah. I think this looks really gosh dang good, guys. What do y'all think? Um, yeah. So a little bit of a history of what CBCS used to look like before. I think this is their OG slab, their OG labels, original. Maybe their version 2.0, but I like the way this presented back then. Nice white, and I even like that they use blue font. This was a little bit more symmetrical. Like I like the way that there was at least some semblance of a format. They definitely tried not to copy CGC as far as you know uh, the way the format is, but I guess it just wasn't popular or something. They kept changing it until eventually started looking more like CGC. But it's a smart move, because a lot of people who collect CGC, this would look well next to it. You know what I'm saying? Versus this hanging next to a CGC, it would be an eyesore, especially if people collect a bunch of CGCs. So yeah. But this is what it was like before, so you guys can understand in context why you know uh, CBCS has kind of changed. I didn't have a problem with this. I thought that this was great in general, but hey, I'm not complaining about this either. I'm definitely about this life. I could deal with this. All right. So yeah, this is Thanos Legacy 1. Now, um, I'm going to show you guys one of the problems. I told you I submitted this in LA Comic Con directly to CBCS. Now here's kind of a problem. Here's a slab with an issue. Um, this looks good. It's perfect. Clayton Crane, Symbiote Spider-Man #1 Virgin cover, right? Problem is they forgot to do something. They forgot to put the witness signature portion of stuff. I don't know how often this happens to them. Maybe it's just my batch, but 5 out of my 10 books that I sent to be reholdered that have uh, witness signatures did not have their proper annotation on this, and that's a kind of a big deal. Because if somebody did want to buy this, they'd be like, "Well, who the heck signed it, and what the heck's going on?" It's just not there. Now I don't know. I've been told that they have good customer service, and that I wouldn't have to pay for this, error that they just got to ship. They're going to send me a shipping label. I emailed them like a couple days back, and this is the holiday season, so they're probably super swamped and not checking. But yeah, I have not received a response yet. I'm hoping they do, because one thing that will upset me over anything else is that you know I the customer service ignores me, or what I'm saying, it's just unacceptable, especially since it would be their boo boo, not mine. I mean, shame on me for sending to them, and every their quality control is bad, but I don't know them to be like that, right? I don't know them to have these kind of quality issues. I've submitted to them historically directly before, but I've never had encountered this problem before. So I'm hoping that they definitely make this right, you know, and fix this label, because that's kind of a big deal, right? Um, I'll show you another book that it happened to, so you guys know it's not just one book that it happened to, but the 5 that I told you about. Lucio Barrio. So you notice that he signed it, but yeah, they just forgot to put to annotate the witness signature portion on this. It's frustrating because I want to give these guys all the props in the world, and my first comeback with the new labels is didn't go well. See, another one, yellow label, Clayton Crane, no annotation. They got this right, but they completely forgot to let people know who signed it and what dates. Yeah, so that's 3, right? Um, Here's 4. Cosmic Ghost Rider destroys the Marvel history. Clayton Crane signature. And again, no annotation. Great book, presents well. I love nothing but props and love, but it's missing what it's missing, there's no hiding from that, it's a boo-boo. And here's my 5th one. And I like this. It's just, again, virgin cover. CBCS. Come on. Let's we're trying to win this battle, right? Let's win it. Okay? Let's make CGC eat their lunch, or you could eat their lunch. So witness signature was at least on this one, which is good, right? I'm gonna show you the other. This one's kind of cool. Coffin bound 1, witness signature, 9/8. Presents well, folks. Presents really well. I love it. Um, Grimm's Fairy Tales, Paul Green and Ulomas. Yeah. Damn, time flies. 5 years ago. Holy smokes. It didn't feel like it was 5 years ago. But yeah. And I had it reholdered. At least they were able to annotate that. Let's look at the date on this one, just so. Yeah, 2019. That was 4 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago. Man, time freaking flies. Holy smokes. And the OG one that I showed you guys earlier. Yeah. Clayton Crane's my boy. I really like what he does. And I did submit one blue label. Normally, I thought about it. I was thinking to myself, is it worth it to go through all the trouble to do a blue label? And for me, when I look at it, the answer, depending on the book, yes. I like me some J. Scott Campbell. And yeah, it looks great. It definitely looks a whole lot better, in that format than in this format. In my opinion, of course. A lot of people, CBCS stands out there that prefer this look. Good for y'all. I'm happy for y'all that, if you like that look, but I'm happy and sad for y'all that they made the change. But I like the new label. It's, it's better in my opinion. Yeah, it just, if you look at it versus this, I don't know, guys. Y'all let me know, right? Y'all let me know. The the only sad thing is now that when I buy CBCS slabs, it's going to cost me more, and that's one of my perfect things that I love about buying CBCS slabs is that they're cheap compared to CGC. But those days may be numbered, especially with how well these presents. Well, I don't know. The industry in general is kind of sucking, so books back issues are, collectibles, with inflation, all these, the way the economy is. I still might be able to get a lot of my books on the cheaps. So yeah, but yeah, that's, I don't know. Final thoughts on all of this. This is just my first, CBCS haul from getting reholdered. I have another batch being reholdered as we speak. I don't know when they'll come back, but I can't wait to show you guys the books that I got, that I'm getting reholdered with the new labels and everything. It's going to be fun. I'm hoping that they didn't make the same mistake with the 5 that I got. CBCS, come on, guys. Let's get this done. Whoever, if y'all are out there watching this video, CBCS, help me out. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to make y'all look good, but y'all, y'all make yourselves look bad when with this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But let's make it right. I'm gonna expecting a label to be sent my way so that I can send these to be fixed. Okay. All right, folks. That's all I got for this segment of Slab City, CBCS Haul, December 25th, 2023. I am your host, Coco Smooth, the Casual Collector. And until next video, folks, ciao.